Sometimes it's marked up a little bit, 65 bucks. It's still worth it because it's a 12-year bourbon. So I think we can maybe stop talking and start drinking. So I think is what Mike's trying to tell me.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Battle Born Bourbon. I'm Mike.
And I'm Jeremy.
And this is our count of 1, 2, 3, fourth episode, if you could believe it.
Yes, and if you watched the previous episode, you would know that we're going to be tasting Old Ezra and Elijah Craig, both barrel proofs. But what you didn't know is we brought an extra special bottle out. So this is Elijah Craig 18 year. This is something that I've always enjoyed. It's very good. So we're going to pop this. We're going to drink it. It's going to be amazing. These are also very good offerings. So it's just more of a battle between goods, right? 1A, 1B, I guess, if you will. All this stuff is great. Price point is similar with these two bottles. This one being a lot more just because it's 18 years. So we'll kind of see how everything shakes it out as we taste it and see which one of my sons is the victor.
Yeah, let's do this.
So we're going to go ahead and start with the Elijah Craig 18 year just because this is a lower proof. I want to make sure that we enjoy this for what it is prior to trying some of the higher proof stuff and kind of blowing up our palate and not really being able to taste or enjoy this bottle. So as you know, as I stated before, it's an 18 year single barrel at 90 proof. So this is something that you want to set aside for special occasions, graduations, weddings. This is a great gift for any important event in your life. This is something that you want to crack open and share with friends and family. So,
all right, let's try this.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir.
Mmm.
Smells
delicious.
Smells that. Wow.
Yeah, this is something you can almost chug. I mean, it's
That's dangerous. That is delicious.
Goes down really great.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't have a lot of alcohol burn, one, because it's at the 90 proof, and two, because it's an 18-year-old offering. So there's a lot to like here. So I once again, expected to like this. I've liked it in the past, and nothing has changed. This particular bottle, it was bottled in November of 2019. So it's something that was recently put to market. Hasn't been sitting on the shelf very long, and it's delicious. So
I really like that one. Yep. Cheers.
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll jump now into the Old Ezra. So this is distilled by Lux Row Distillery. It's a 7-year-old bottle, and it's at 117 proof. So it's got a little bit of a kick to it. But this is something that's sought after. It's a really great bottle, and for value wise, around 50 bucks, it's kind of hard to beat it. So let's go ahead and dig in. Yes.
It smells real good.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell like it's gonna kill me.
You see, and for me, I get a lot more corn with this than I would say versus the 18, and that's primarily because when you have a younger bottle, you're going to get more of the mash, and bourbon is primarily corn based, whereas when you have an older bottle, you're going to get a lot more of the wood flavors associated with it. So it's a little bit of a balancing act with how long you put it in the barrel. There's bourbons that, once you get above 18 years, a lot of people do not like them, do not enjoy them, because it's got too much of the wood flavor and not enough of the mash bill that it was initially, put to market with or put in the barrel with.
Interesting. Oh, this one, I could drink this one for sure. There's definitely a little bit of a bite at the end of it. Really good. I really like this one.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're drinking, you always have to think of, price point, right?
Yes, I always think of price point.
40 to 50 bucks, 150 bucks. So it'd be nice to drink this every day, but it's not readily available, and the price point kind of doesn't make it feasible for most people.
Yeah,
at least not for ourselves.
Good.
So the other thing that we got here is we got our little dropper. So I want to go ahead and put a couple drops into the Old Ezra just to kind of see how much it changes in the flavor profile.
I'll take a couple drops of that. Let's see if it changes much.
There you go. Yeah, full on squirt.
Your little swirl. What did you just do into my cup? Dulled a tiny bit.
Oh yeah, no, the flavor kind of explodes when you add a little bit of water to it.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah,
that really does. It's like flavor explosion.
Yeah, caramel, butterscotch, it just kind of comes out at you. So,
wow.
Whenever you try something, I always like to try it first neat, and then maybe add a little bit of water. If it's still a little too hot for you, maybe throw some ice in it.
I could definitely drink this with like an ice ball. That's like my favorite way to drink.
Yeah,
whiskey and bourbon is like a nice cube or a ball.
The idea behind a big ice cube is that it's not going to melt as quickly as, say, multiple ice cubes.
Yeah, it's not going to dilute the alcohol. It'll chill it, which does dull some of the flavor, I guess. But that's the way I prefer to drink my liquor.
Yeah, no.
I like a little chill to it.
Yeah, I mean, all you're doing is adding a different dynamic to what you're drinking. And if adding a little bit of ice makes it enjoyable for you, then by all means. I mean, this is not, there's no way there's no wrong or right way to drink bourbon. It's the way that you enjoy it is the way to have it. So,
and it's Vegas, so cold drinks are way better.
Yeah. So
polish this off real quick.
While he's doing that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, and this is the higher proof of all the offerings. It's Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. It's aged 12 years. It doesn't have the age statement on the front, but it does have it on the side. This is released in batches 3 times a year. So the batch is identified A, B, C for that year. A being obviously in the springtime, B, summertime, C, fall. So they have 3 different offerings.
It sounded like a guess. I don't know if he really knows.
Maybe it is a guess. But you'll see it by looking at the front of the tag when it says batch. So if it says B, that's the second release of the year. The 5, it stands for the month, which is May, and then 19 being the year. So this was bottled May of 2019. So that's how you can distinguish. And a couple years ago, this won the San Francisco Awards Best Bourbon in the World. I've never been really disappointed. Some are better than others. This one's good, but we're going to try it now compared to the Old Ezra. The price point on this, $55 on up. So a lot of people consider the Elijah Craig one of the best values in regards to bourbon that you can find. Because this is something that's still on the shelves in most places. Sometimes it's marked up a little bit, $65. It's still worth it because it's a 12-year bourbon. So I think we can maybe stop talking and start drinking. So I think is what Mike's trying to tell me. So
let's go ahead.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Oh wow, smoky.
Oh yeah, this still remains one of my favorites. I absolutely love this. Cherries.
Oh, that is delicious.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna throw some water on this one too. But just another point.
It tastes amazing by itself. I'm gonna try it with the water, but this is on point. I like this one a lot.
Yeah. So this being the May 2019 bottling, very good stuff. I would be hard pressed. It's hard for me to move off this being one of my favorites, and it's probably why I named my firstborn Elijah and my secondborn Ezra.
You have to have a third one named Craig.
1A.
Just kidding.
1A, 1B in regards to daily drinkers. Yeah. I know, right? Throw in the middle name somewhere in there. But
now have you tried the A versus the B versus the C? Like the release to see if...
It sounds like Mike is paying homage, or at least foreshadowing what we may talk about here in the future. We may be doing tasting just
Elijah Craig, if you're listening or watching, we would be down to try it A, B versus C.
Yeah.
See how that works.
We'll definitely procure some bottles to be able to do some varied, maybe not an ABC offering, but a multi-year offering of Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs. Just to kind of see the difference in flavor profiles amongst the releases. The other point that I want to make is that both of these, obviously being Elijah Craig's, they're distilled by Heaven Hill Distillery. Heaven Hill has a ton of different brands that are produced under its name. So Elijah Craig being my favorite, I'm sure that we'll have future tastings with other Heaven Hill offerings, but for me, this is the best stuff that Heaven Hill has on the market. There's nothing, a lot of their other stuff is good, but this for me is the best. Lux Row being a competitive distillery, this is a very good offering comparison to Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And I would say that if either one of these is on the shelf, buy it. It's something that you're really not going to go wrong with. And try it neat, and then add a little water, maybe some ice, and it could be one of your favorite drinks. So we're going to do that now.
Let's do that. Now, can I say Heaven Hill? It's heavenly.
Yeah. That's one way to remember their stuff. And I'm sure that they would appreciate that tagline, I guess.
Sorry for being corny.
Yeah. Along with our Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
good. That's good with the water. I don't know. I may prefer it without the water.
Ooh, finally. I think we finally got there with
found
Mike.
the one.
I've poured enough alcohol down his throat to where he now actually enjoys some of the higher proof stuff. And you'll find yourself venturing out that way too.
I think he's turning me into a bourbon drinker.
Yes, the more you drink, the more you're going to be, your palate's going to be acclimated to the higher proof stuff, and you're going to want and seek out something that's got a little more alcohol in it. So definitely enjoy
That is good. I'm going to have to say that Elijah wins. Sorry, Ezra.
Yeah, we got.
Sorry.
We actually have Ezra.
Ezra's watching too, and he's giving me the stink eye because I just picked Elijah. But I loved both of these. These were great. These were really good.
Yeah. So great tasting. Next week we'll probably be doing the Elijah Craig flight. So we'll be looking at various barrel proof offerings. I don't know. Maybe we'll shake it up. If anybody has any other suggestions or something else that they want us to try, please comment.
Please put them in the comments. They're down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Let us know.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified when we put up another video of our shenanigans. Like our videos, please, so other people can watch them as well. Hey, you know what? Can we get some hockey starting, please? Go Knights, go! Go Knights, go! This guy.